Peter is in Burton-upon-Trent. Peter, what would you like to say?
Hi, James. I just wanted to say that I couldn't disagree with that first caller more. This is really urgent. I lost my job because of Brexit, because the company I'm a lorry driver, the company I worked for lost loads of trade with the car industry.
Yes.
And now I'm doing a similar job, delivering car parts up to Sunderland. And now this job is at risk because of Donald Trump's tariffs of 25% on cars. There's people out here who are seriously, daily struggling because of the effects of Brexit. And the idea that we can just slowly, softly and not say anything about it is absolutely crazy. And what you said about him about the Emperor's New Clothes is absolutely right. It's so obvious to anyone. Everyone watching him knows that he keeps saying, because of COVID, because of Ukraine. He should start by saying because of Brexit, because that has hit the economy more than COVID, according to some reports.
According to all reports. Do you know, there was even a story this week or last week about millionaires leaving London, and it mentioned Brexit. The actual research had Brexit front and centre as a reason for why they're doing it. New tax changes that the Labour government have brought in as well. But the reason why I like both of you, I like the first call and I like you, I've got more sympathy for you because you've been hit very personally, and therefore caution hurts you more, hits you harder. But in a way, you're both right, because the first caller is describing the world in which reality is defined by the distorting lens of right-wing media and right-wing politics. And you're describing the world that actually exists. So if I'm going to take my Emperor's New Clothes analogy right up to breaking point, Peter, the crowd is still cheering the robes, Keir Starmer thinks, and your voice, as someone who can see that he's naked, is being drowned out.
But are they really, right? If you look at the last election,
I don't know.
Reform got 4 seats, didn't they? 4 was it 4 or 5 seats? 5 seats, yeah? That was with Elon
Musk. It's down to 4 now.
Yeah, that's right. That was with Elon Musk promoting that party to death with the whole of Twitter's algorithm. It was with Donald Trump promoting them. I mean, how much more promotion can you get? And they still only won 5 seats. That might
what
be
about
bad,
the paralysis
considering how many votes you got, but...
Sure, but what about the paralysis point? So the question of what is Keir Starmer scared of admits the possibility that it's something so big and so scary that he's right to be scared of it. So a return to the paralysis and the infighting and the nastiness of that period post 2016. Perhaps he's frightened of that. And your difficult situation notwithstanding, the national interest might demand that he swerves a return to that sort of territory. Or he stands up and tells the people on the other side of the argument to sit down and shut up. They've done enough damage already.
The people on the other side of the argument, the people who are going to be nasty and bitter, are a very, very, very small minority now. Yes, there are some people who support Brexit but aren't going to be nasty about it and just have a civil debate. I've talked to lots of them and won lots of them over. And the thing is, the paralysis is now. It's happening now because it's like Starmer's got a panel in front of him, right? He needs to grow the economy, and he's got 100 buttons on it, and every single button says grow the economy by 0.01%. And he's pressing all his buttons, and he's ignoring one at the top right-hand corner, saying, rejoin the EU, grow the economy 4 to 6%. It's crazy. The paralysis
or realign.
Now.
Let's say realign rather than rejoin. Let's take baby steps towards sanity rather than rushing headlong into it and losing some of our fellow travellers along the way. But, I feel almost as if a cork has popped this morning in the studio because I can't see what the pragmatic explanation is for why he's doing what he's doing. Paralysis, reform, whatever it might be. At some point, he just has to stand up and reflect reality. And reality is your life. Peter, reality is the damage that's been done to you, losing one job, now in danger of losing another, and the cold, irresistible logic of strength in numbers, of economic alignment, of unity, is something that Keir Starmer is still in denial about. And what's really frustrating is privately he knows. He must know. We know he knows. I was chatting to someone who saw him speak to the British-Irish Chamber of Commerce in the immediate aftermath when he was Shadow Minister for Brexit, and he was charismatic. I was told by 3 different people. Charismatic, exciting, engaging, visiting territories that other politicians weren't visiting, both rhetorically and geographically. He knows almost better than anybody in Parliament what a madness it is, and yet he won't go there. He just won't go there, and it doesn't make sense now after the events of this week.
He absolutely does know, and I'm not here to slag off Starmer, not at all, or Labour or anything like that. I'm just saying, please wake up, because people out here really, really need it, and they need it now, not in next term. What you said earlier, saying we can't wait until we wins another term, I don't think he is going to win another term the way he's going at the moment anyway. So just pull the plug now, take a chance.
Well, and that is the opposite of timidity. And that's why I recommend Patrick Maguire's column in the Mail today. It's not about Brexit. It's about the need for boldness in every area, and the possibility that radical change creates, or rather this moment of flux, this upending of the natural order creates an opportunity for radical change. And I'm afraid that we are this morning contemplating the possibility that Mr. Ming Vaz is not necessarily the best person to have in post when you're looking for radical change in a moment of flux. You know, the calm pragmatist, the dull rationalist, the toolmaker's son turning up with his toolbox. But what he's turning up to fix bears no resemblance whatsoever to any previous political moment. Peter, thank you. And I stress, because it's important, I'm sorry for your personal experiences. What's he scared of?